G'day, all y'all that's tuning in to watch the PPOC Alberta Image Competition, where we pick Alberta's image salon. Really appreciate you tuning in, and I am so stoked that we have such a great team, and they have all stepped up, taken time out of their busy careers to come here and help pick the best images of Alberta. I'm going to start off with introducing Mark, who is going to be our jury chair. And over to you, Mark.
Yes, hi. Excited to be here today. Mark Billash. Those that you that don't know me, I'm usually the accreditation chair. So this is a little bit of a change for my position. I'm really looking forward to it. I am an MPA. I'm in Manitoba. I woke up this morning to 5 degrees, so hopefully some of our other judges are in warmer spots here in Canada. And I'm just excited to work with a great crew of judges that I see before me.
Next, Jamie.
Hi. Sure. Hi, I'm Jamie Knight. I have my CPA and I also reside in Manitoba. And yeah, I photograph a little bit of everything and I'm very excited to see what we have today.
Over to Ron.
Ron Vasikevich, Langley, BC, MPA and HLM, and I have been a member of PPOC for 50 years.
Over to
Awesome.
Gundi.
Yeah, hi. I'm Gundi Manteuffel-Greizia with a long name and difficult, or Gundi MG, as I offer. I'm a CPA, and my main stuff that I photograph is equine and canine. And I'm also in frosty Manitoba, and I can't wait to see all the beautiful images we're gonna have in front of us.
Over to Crystal.
Hello, my name is Crystal Mercury. I am just outside of Calgary, Alberta in Chestermere, and we're supposed to hit like 30 degrees today, so it's shockingly cold in Manitoba. I am an MPA and I am also your national director, our Alberta members. My specialty is commercial and corporate, and I'm so looking forward to celebrating the incredible imagery that I know our photographers create.
Over to Catherine, the Wonder Woman that came in to save the day.
Hello, I'm Catherine Gardner. I'm in the interior of BC. I have my MPA and SPA, and I am super excited to join this panel. And I find judging is always a learning experience. And so I just love looking at everyone's images and learning something new.
And over to Shelley.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shelley Vandervelde, and I am a Master of Photographic Arts with my fourth bar. I also earned Portrait Photographer of the Year for Canada. I can't remember what year, I think 2012, and 2014 Portrait Photographer of the Year for Alberta. I am now located in the Creston Valley in British Columbia. I just moved down here in December. I had spent my entire photographic career up in Calgary. I miss all the Alberta folks. And I'm looking forward to seeing Alberta's images because I know there's some really strong photographers there, and there's probably some new ones since the last time I judged or attended a judging. So good luck to all the people who entered, and know that you made a good move in joining the association and entering competition. It's certainly where I grew my biggest skills. Thank you.
And over to our support staff that's going to keep everything on the road. We have Carrie.
Good morning, Carrie Frigon. I'm in Alberta as well. And yeah, I like to photograph everything, but lately trying to really specialize in macro. That's it.
All right. And Sandy.
Hi, Sandy Canuel. I am also in Alberta. It is 12 degrees here, but it should get to about 20. And I photograph corporate headshots, portraiture, and I just got accredited in special events.
Excellent. And myself, I'm Chris T. I am the image salon chair for PPOC Alberta. I shoot commercial photography. I have my MPA and SPA, and I'm based out of Edmonton, Alberta. And the thing that I'm looking forward to most is to be inspired, motivated, and challenged by the imagery I see today as it goes by. All right. I am now going to present the charge to the jurors for PPOC Alberta for this. Please note your screen.
All right, welcome, judges. I'm going to read to you now the charge to the judges. As a qualified juror, you have shown outstanding and consistent ability to create, interpret, and critique images on technique, impact, composition, and vision. You understand the many qualities that create good photographic technique. In addition, a qualified juror can constructively speak to the strengths and weaknesses of an image, as well as stand as a teacher and mentor to others, both in and outside of Image Salon. An effective juror understands how their biases impact their judging to be fair to the maker and the process of judging. As images are judged, be prepared to consider the literal, the complex, the abstract and metaphorical, using your knowledge of sound photography. Appreciate artistic expression. Allow for diverse tastes and preferences, meanings and responses. Images may elicit soothing feelings of reflection, connection, and may be undemanding and reassuring. However, you will also encounter images that elicit the provocative, the challenging, the uncomfortable, and the vulnerable. Allow for complexity and mystery in the unknown and unseen, and respect the message the artist is trying to convey in their photographs. Fully reward creativity and innovation. Also, be willing to give merit to a clever, challenging, or new interpretation. We are here to judge excellence and not give merit to mediocrity. There are 4 scores you can give an image: excellence, merit, accepted, and not accepted. Be careful not to overcredit an image when effort outweighs the result. Inversely, guard against over-sentimentality and under-crediting an image, and honor an image's full measure. If a final score does not fit the image in front of you, challenge it for reconsideration. The jury chair will guide this process. It is vital to reflect high standards of this photographic exhibit to maintain validity and credibility of our association and the larger profession of photography. All jurors share this responsibility. This means maintaining high standards in the final scoring and the process by which the images are judged. This includes the avoidance of assumptions, the professionalism of jurors, and the accuracy and helpfulness of the comments made to achieve a score. Judge the image on its own merits, not with past images in mind, or how it assumed the maker created the image. Today's judging will contribute to professional photographic standards, and you are the stewards of this process. Any juror may call a judge's challenge. This person will speak first and have a rebuttal at the end of all comments. If the challenging juror wishes to have the score lowered, the challenging juror is not allowed to lower his score. Conversely, a high-scoring challenging juror is not allowed to score higher. It is the responsibility of the challenging juror to convince the other jurors that their scores are too low or high. However, if the other jurors convince the challenging juror otherwise, then the challenging juror may raise or lower the score in the opposite direction of the challenge. Strive to be constructive, humble, and generous when voicing your insights and feedback to both the audience and your co-jurors. Take the time to collect a skilled appraisal of each image. Allow others the space to voice their thoughts without interruption. Be open-minded and flexible, and consider the perspectives of your fellow jurors. Consider the expertise you bring to the salon, your leadership, your quality of presence as a juror, and the language used to give feedback. Comments should be brief, constructive, helpful, and purposeful. You carry the mantle of upholding professional standards of our industry, Our image competitions are meant to be the finest photographic exhibits in Canada. Yep.
Everybody has their test image up. And Mark, the show is yours.
All right, thank you. So welcome everybody. This is exciting. I hope you guys are all comfortable and watching what's going to be some amazing images. Just as a reminder, Jamie, you are off first, and we'll be switching every 10 images. And we will start with image number 1. Carrie, if you want to read the class and the name, please.
Absolutely. Image number 1, product illustration, Revlon Gold Rush makeup.
And before you judge, you can look at the image, but we'll read the class. Product illustration or images in this class must show a product or recognizable service. The images should be unique, showing interest and purchasing appeal on behalf of the client. And you can send your scores for image number 1 to me. All right, our scores are 3 accepted, 1 not accepted, and 1 merit. So that would make this image an accepted image. Image number 2, please.
Image number 2, industrial. Bet mine is bigger than yours.
And industrial, I'll read the class for you. It's a successful industrial photograph draws attention to an on-site industrial process or product, illustrating the maker's ability to produce dramatic images under what can be challenging industrial conditions. And your scores, please, for image number 2. And do I have everybody? I think I'm missing one score. But got Catherine, got Gundi, got Ron, Crystal, Marlene. I don't have anything from you. There we go. All right. Well, we have a very panel that's very unified here. It's 5 accepted, so this is an accepted image.
Image number.
Sorry, go ahead, Sandy.
Carrie.
Or sorry, Carrie.
It's all good.
I'll get it. I promise.
Image number 3, editorial. Field testing the Velo.
Editorial images in this class depict lifestyle or business environments and their storytelling activities. These images typically accompany an article or caption description. In successfully invoking a viewer's interest, these feature-oriented photographs could include executive portrait, annual reports, street photography, and business activities in general. They may present images of an emotional, humorous, or unusual nature. Press images will not be considered for this class. And your scores, please, for image number 3. All right, very close score. We have 4 accepteds and 1 merit. So this would be an accepted image. And just for the viewers out there, if you're wondering why it's taking so long to give the scores, it's just with this new Zoom, the way they've constructed it, it's a little slower pace to receive the scores and record them.
Image number 4, press, flying high.
Right, press. So press are photographs that illustrate a news, sports, human interest, or publicity event that have high impact, lasting emotional response, and often have required the photographer not only to be at the right place at the right time, but also capturing the peak moment of action, reaction, or emotion, drawing an emotional response from the viewer. No alteration, manipulation, or staged images allowed in this class. Basic color and brightness adjustments, cropping, dodging, and burning in are allowed. The original capture file, no matter what file type, must be available for review. And your scores, please, for number 4. Okay, thank you, judges. So we have 4 not accepted and 1 accepted. This would be a not accepted image. And Gundy, do you have a comment for the maker?
Yeah, it's an interesting image with the skyline in the back, but the subject itself is not sharp. There is some motion blur, and that's why I did not accept it.
Okay, thank you.
Image number 5, pictorial, cosmic currents.
Right, pictorial photographs illustrate natural and/or human-made features of the environment with captivating images of places with a unique perspective, from landscape vistas to cityscapes, in an aesthetically pleasing or distressing presentation of geographic settings. The emphasis is on interest, visual impact, composition, and technical excellence. They must rise above the typical scenic images by application of the same principles common to all landscape artists. Image number 5. And your scores, judges, for number 5, please. Right, judges, we have 3 accepted and 2 merit, so it stands as an accepted image.
I was borderline on that, and I am prepared to change my vote to a merit.
Okay, and it's Ron?
Yes,
All right, so you're going to change your vote to a merit.
yes.
All right, so we have 3 merits and 2 accepted.
Thank
Right.
you, Ron. I was going to challenge otherwise because I think that the maker did an incredible job with the lines and the elements of the image which many people avoid in photography, but they did such an interesting job using it to showcase an event in the sky, and it deserves the merit.
Yeah, congratulations to the maker, and thank you, judges.
Image number 6, animals, silent sentinel.
Okay, animals. The class description, wild animals photographed in their natural habitat while using a unique perspective to invoke interest and showcase the animal. No animal may be harmed, baited, deliberately captured, or otherwise compromised in the creation of the photograph. Captive and or domesticated animal photographs are not allowed in this class. And your scores, please, for number 6. Right, judges, thank you. We have 4 merits and 1 accepted. This is a merit image, very strong merit image.
Image number 7, fine art, swanning around in the mist.
Okay, and I'll read that class since it's new. Fine art photography is imagery created in accordance with the vision of the photographer as an artist. Fine art photography stands in contrast to representational photography, such as traditional commercial photojournalism, and most commissioned photography, which is representing objective reality rather than the creative vision of the photographer. Work is judged for its aesthetic, often unique nature. Included in this class are unusual photographs, individual images, or series of images on one entry, and can include classic black and white scenes, painterly effects, classic still life, bizarre images, and other unconventional approaches. And your scores for number 7, please. Thank you, judges. And we have 4 accepted and 1 merit. This image is an accepted image.
If I could make a comment on this, please. I liked the impact that the image has. I think that the impact could be improved a little bit. We have a whole bunch of background on the top of the image that I would like to see if the maker would crop out to get rid of it and turn it into more of a panel print. And I think that's going to bring more attention to the swans in the foreground, still retain the mist implications of it, but up the impact.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, the maker will always happy to hear some kind of tips that can help them raise the score. Thank you.
Image number 8, portrait, bound in reverence.
All right, another new class for us, a portrait. We'll read out to that one. Portrait class. Portrait represents an individual or a couple in such a way as to reflect the personality of the subject and illustrate the personality, artistry, originality, creativity, and technical skills of the maker. Scores, please, for number 8. Okay, judges, a little bit of variation here. We have 2 accepted, 2 merits, and 1 not accepted. So at this point, this would be an accepted image. Okay.
If I may speak to the image,
Okay, Ron, hang on just 1 sec. So, Ron, what was your score?
a merit.
Okay, so you wish to challenge this?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe that this is more than an accepted image. That just the impact of the image, I think is great. The storytelling is wonderful, and even the with the title, if I forget exactly what the title, Bound in Reverence, that horse cowboys and their horses are bound in many ways, and in this particular case, the cowboy has his hat removed, head bowed, and the horse looks like its head is bowed as well. So to me, the title, the imagery, the impact of the imagery just ties it all together. And I'd like to see this as a merit rather than just an accepted image.
Okay, thank you, Ron. And we'll go to our low scoring judge, Marlene. You were not accepted. What did you want to say about this?
Um, I, yeah, I was a non-accepted, mostly for the reason that I wanted to see a little bit more space around the horse, because that is definitely a strong part of the composition. I do enjoy the composition. The hat, it's a portrait. I think the hat could have been cleaned up a little bit. And that was my reasoning for the not accepted.
Okay, thank you. And one of our accepted judges, did you want to make a comment? Crystal? You were a Crystal, you were a merit. Let me just hang on. Do we have any accepted judges that give us a
I was accepted. This is Catherine.
okay?
I love the storytelling. This is a great image in capturing the personality of the portrait. Technically, I find some of the blacks blocked up and a little bit muddy, and so the the muddiness has brought me down.
Okay, thank you. And Crystal, you were a merit, right?
I was a high merit and the more I stare at this image, the more I would actually push towards excellence. I think that the things that the other judges have mentioned actually are positives when I look at this image because it contributes to the storytelling. That animal being on the side balances the human on the other side, both looking just up to the outwards of the frames, giving this somber feeling. With the hat in the front, I find the dirt and the specks on the hat mimic the pattern of the horse in a really deep way, and that those muddy blacks are actually contributing to like the era of that cowboyness of the image, and just found the storytelling so compelling in this one.
Okay, thank you, Crystal. All right, Ron, you were the challenger, so if you have any last comments or if you're ready to score, you let me know.
I think that it's been said. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ron. So if we could send our scores for 8R, please, 8R. Okay, thank you, judges. I have 2 accepted and 3 merits, so we have a successful challenge. So this is a merit image now.
Thank you, judges.
Image number 9, pictorial, Road to Aurora.
And judges, your score, please. Number 9. Okay, judges, we have wide range here. We have 2 merits, 1 accepted, and 2 not accepted. So this would be, at this point, a accepted image. Okay, then we're ready to move to number 10.
Image number 10, group portrait, ahead by a century.
Okay, and I'll read that class. We haven't had this one yet. And group portraits must be comprised of 3 or more people in studio or on location in contemporary or traditional style. Images in this class should illustrate the personality, artistry, originality, creativity, and technical skills of the maker. Scores for number 10, please. Okay, I got your message, Gundy. Just send me a score for number 10. All right, thank you, judges. So we have 3 merits and 2 accepted. So this is a merit image. And before we go to the next image, we were supposed to have Ron step up, but Ron, I'm going to keep you on. Gundy needs to attend to something. So Gundy will be off right now. And Ron, you stay in. And Jamie, you are in.
Okay. Image number 11, animals crowned in crimson.
On our thing, it says this isn't animals. Is that incorrect on the form or incorrect somewhere else?
So there was a question about
That is what was submitted due to timelines. It is what they submitted.
okay. And this is for which class?
This is animals crowned
right.
in crimson.
So we're judging this as an animal class image. And send your scores, please. And this image is 5 not accepted. I guess Crystal, just probably an obvious comment, but what do you want to say for the maker?
Sure, I'll give a couple of comments to the maker because they did take the time to enter the competition, and we appreciate that. Unfortunately, it was entered in the wrong class, so it's being judged as an animals image. Some other issues, though, with the image are that we see some banding and color issues that are taking away from the aurora, and there's some light pollution on the right-hand side on those trees. So an easy fix to remove that distraction is to burn them down a bit and remove the saturation, and then that doesn't distract from the beautiful aurora that you're witnessing.
Great. Thanks, Crystal, for taking the extra time to do that.
All right. Next image, number 12, child portrait, the first of many.
Okay, and I'll read that one. We haven't had child portrait. So child portrait is of one or two children, 29 days through 12 years of age, in studio or on location, contemporary or traditional style. Images in this class should illustrate the personality, artistry, originality, creativity, and technical skills of the maker. And your scores, please, for number 12. Okay, we have 3 accepted, 2 not accepted. This is an accepted image.
Image number 13, press, incoming.
And judges, your scores, please. Number 13.
Oops.
All right, we have 4 not accepted and 1 merit. This is a not accepted image. And Jamie, what did you want to say to the maker?
Hi. Yes. So this doesn't seem to be the height of action for a press photo. I mean, I understand that there's still some action, but it seems like either we just missed it or maybe just ahead of when it should have been. And the faces on the main subject, they're not quite as sharp as they should be.
Right. Thank you, Jamie.
If I may speak to that, I voted this or put a merit
Okay,
on
Ron, just hang on one
the-
sec. We just got to go through protocol here. So Ron, you're the lone merit. So do you wish to challenge this or?
I will challenge it that perhaps my merit was a little bit over exuberant, but I believe this is at least an accepted image. And with the title of incoming, obviously the player in the center is waiting for that puck to get to them. As far as it's commenting on the sharpness, I believe that as a press image, press images are not 100% sharp because or necessarily sharp because of the conditions that they're taken under. So I would like to see this as at least an accepted image if the judges should reconsider.
Okay, thank you, Ron. And we did already have commentary from a not accepted judge from Jamie. If there's any other, Crystal, you wanted to comment?
Yes, please. As a press image, I have concerns also because you can see around the edges of this image that it looks like there was some straightening done, but there are boards that don't match up on the right and an elbow that doesn't match up on the left. And in the top right corner, you can see that the line that holds the glass doesn't match up. And so should a press image not have fill done, or there should only be dodging and burning and very minimal adjustment made, right? And then even if you were allowed that, unfortunately, this isn't done to a professional standard as they don't match up on the left, right, or top.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
If I may, I'm sorry for jumping in. I'm sorry I missed that completely. I was so concentrating on the puck and the hockey player in the middle. So I understand why it was not accepted, and I can easily live with that.
Okay, well, we have to do a rescore. So 13R, please. 13R. All right, so we have 5 not accepted. It's a not accepted image, and I think we have enough comments from Jamie and Crystal, I think, to help the maker.
Image number 17.
Oh, 14.
Sorry. Whoa, where am I? Oh, I read the class number.
You're in Alberta.
Yeah, I was on the class number. My apologies. Image number 14, wedding portrait, Love in the Badlands.
All right, a new class for us to read out. Wedding portrait. Image of a wedding couple or 2 people, one of whom is part of the wedding couple. This class also may include images from an engagement session, trash the dress, or day after the wedding couple's session. You may consider thinking outside the long-standing and traditional constraints of wedding photography and let your work present an exciting, stimulating representation of your clients or your own view of the couple. No wedding groups in this class. And your scores, please, for number 14. Okay, judges, we have 2 excellents and 3 merits. So right now it stands as a merit image.
I like to challenge.
All right.
I was an excellence image.
Yep. Yeah, Crystal, yeah, we recognize you. You're the excellence judge, and we'll have you challenge the image.
The color on this is stunning with the natural oranges in the landscape and the couple with the blue jeans. She really stands out there. The lines of the landscape lead you through the image beautifully to the couple, which are on a less line spot, so there's nothing distracting behind them. You just look straight at them. It is so interesting. It tells a story perhaps of where their wedding might be or where they fell in love. There are just incredible elements of texture that are so visually interesting in this image. And it's something that is unique as this couple for them to be able to enjoy. It's stunning. Excellent job to the maker.
All right. Thank you, Crystal. Any of the merit judges wish to speak on why it should just be a merit or any other thing else?
No, but I'm listening.
That was you, Jamie?
Yeah.
It's Ron here, and I was on the border of merit and excellence. And the more I look at it, and with what has been said, the impact, storytelling, everything is phenomenal on it. So I'm prepared to go to an excellence.
Okay, we will then have a rescore. 14R, please. 14R. Great challenge. We have 5 excellence. Congratulations to the maker. Really
Thank you,
well
judges.
done.
All right, next image. Image number 15. Wedding group. Cork in the air. Love everywhere.
Okay, this is another new one for us, so I will read this to you. Wedding group. Image of 3 or more people, one of whom is part of the wedding couple in the context connected to a wedding event. You may consider thinking outside the long-standing and traditional constraints of wedding photography and let your work present an exciting, stimulating representation of your clients or your own view of the couple. And your scores, judges, for number 15, please. One more, I think. Ron, oh, there we go. Oh, no, Ron, I don't have yours. Ron, I just need your score.
Oh, I'm sorry, you disappeared for a bit, so Zoom has refired on me, so I've got to find my chat back.
No problem. Yeah, send me for number 15, please.
Okay, for some reason I'm not getting my chat back. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but your voice went garbled and disappeared, and here we are.
Thank you. I got your score, Ron. Thank you. All right, we have 3 merits, 1 accepted and 1 not accepted. So this is a merit image.
Image number 16. Photojournalistic wedding. Rehearsing forever.
Okay, here's another new class for us. I'll read it to you. An image captured in the context of a wedding without posing, prompting, or intervention of any kind from the photographer. Images in this class are candid and storytelling in nature and requires the photographer to have been in the right place, the right time to capture a moment of interest, emotion, and or action. Traditional technical considerations like lighting, posing, and composition are secondary to interest, expression, emotion, and or action. And your scores, please, for number 16. All right. We have 1 excellence, 3 accepted, and 1 not accepted. So this would be an accepted image.
If I may speak to it, it's Ron. I was an excellence
You wish to
score.
challenge it?
I do.
Okay.
That based on the description or the class description as far as spontaneity, unrehearsed, uh, all the rest of it. I think that this is a stunning image. All of the out of focus red barn or greenery to the left-hand side just pulls your attention into the bride and groom, their reactions and the whole dynamics of it. I find above average, and I believe that it should be more than an accepted image.
Okay, thank you. Our low score, Catherine, you were the not accepted. What did you want to say?
Yeah, I was waffling a little bit and listening to my fellow judges. I found the positioning of the subjects a little bit unflattering, the way the groom is leaning over and pursing his lips, and it it just is not a flattering image for the couple. But I do recognize the photojournalistic portion of it, and I feel that I've been a bit harsh in my judgment.
Okay. And one of the accepted judges, Marlene, did you want to say something?
I was an accepted judge, and for me, the part that I'm conflicted actually about the red building that is taking up half of the image. On one hand, the lines lead nicely to the couple, but then on the other hand, it's taking up half of the image, and I feel like if it was just a little bit to the left, I would have scored it higher. But I think I'm happy with my accepted judgment.
Okay. Any other accepteds want to speak? Not. Okay. And Ron, you have the final word if you wish to say, or we can just judge.
Well, only in regards to perhaps the amount of red. Yes, there's a lot of red to the left-hand side of that image, and to me, that when I look at the image, it actually draws me into the image more than anything because I see all of that red, and then I see the groom's flowers as much as any are probably the next thing to pull myself into the image and then look at the rest of the composition. So to me, if you cut down that red on the left hand side too much, then that effect is lost to me as I'm playing here with my hand cropping it. So I like it as is personally. The maker, if they wanted to try and have this image go further, could experiment in their studio with various croppings and compositions on this. But I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I like it as is.
Okay. Thank you, Ron. So we'll do a, excuse me, a rescore, 16R, please. All right. Well, we have 3 accepted and 2 merits. So this would be an accepted image.
Image number 17. Portrait, birthday wish.
And judges, your scores, please. for number 17. We have 4 not accepted, 1 accepted. This is a not accepted image. And let's see who hasn't spoken here. Catherine, you were not accepted. Something for the maker, please.
Yes, the control of light. The image itself is a great story, and I can see the idea behind the image, but the control of light, the hand, particularly the camera right hand, is the brightest element in the image, which is distracting and is drawing away from the face, which would be the main subject of the portrait. So a little bit of work on the light to bring up the face and tone down the hands would improve the image.
Right, thank you.
All right. Image number 18, pictorial, quiet persistence.
And judges, your scores, please, for number 18. Two more scores. Okay, so we have definitely a bit of a range here. We have 1 excellence, we have 2 accepted, and 2 not accepted. So as it stands, this would be an accepted image. Okay,
Okay.
we'll move to the next one.
Okay. Image.
Can
Sorry.
I fight for that?
Who is that? Sorry. Who's speaking?
I think it was Marlene, but it looks like she's frozen. Oh, there she is.
Yeah,
You
I'd like to speak for
want
this
to
image, please.
So you want
Yeah.
to challenge? Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. So you are the high score at excellence. You have the floor.
Right. I really think this image deserves to be a little bit higher. Um, I see when I look at this image, it's full of like serenity. I want to be right there next to the water. I want to sit and enjoy it. It's the sharpness of the rocks next to the blurred water in both the waterfall.
Okay. And Jamie, you were one of the not accepted judges. What did you want to say?
Yeah, I do appreciate the sharpness of the rocks, and I do understand the peaceful feeling. There seems to be some graininess and maybe a color change in the rocks where the waterfall is starting. And there's a key line issue at the very top and the bottom that my eye especially gets drawn to the key line along the top of the image. I think that's it for right now.
Okay. Any other judges wish to speak for or against?
It's Ron, and
Okay.
I did not accept this image. I can see the merits to the image, but I think it could be pushed a little bit further. And I know it may be natural as far as geographic or geological structure goes, where the water is falling. To me, I'll call that the horizon line. It looks crooked, and this is where there's nothing around the image, even if it is natural, to that would fall apart if we straightened that and made that a horizontal horizon line. I think that would add to the image. Right now, it looks to me like everything is falling off to the left hand side. So my nickel's worth.
Okay. Thank you. And Marlene, you have a final say?
Okay, I have heard all of the other judges, and there are some issues that I did not see. So thank you for that.
All right. So we will rescore, please. 18R. All right. We have our scores. We have 3 accepted, 2 not accepted. This is now an accepted image. So that was good conversation, judges. Highly encourage that. Thank you. And we can move on to our next one.
Image number 19, newborn, born to connect.
Okay, there's one I gotta read for you guys. Or else. Newborn, portrait of one or multiple newborn babies aged from birth to 28 days old. The newborn may be posed in a studio or environmental setting with or without props. A prop is defined as anything that supports the newborn baby and or enhances the story of the image. If another person is used as the prop, the primary subject must be the newborn. Safety is a major concern when photographing newborns. All precautions must be used to secure the safety of the baby. And your scores for number 19, please. All right, scores are in. We have 1 merit, 3 accepted, and 1 not accepted. So this would be an accepted image.
I'd like to challenge that.
And who is that? That's Catherine?
I scored this image a merit.
Okay.
When it first came up, I was like, whoa, what's going on? Why is it should be lying down, but it's sitting up. And then the more I looked at it, the more I felt that's a very original way to show this subject matter. It kind of took me by surprise and drew me in. And then those eyes are so crisp and clear. The title is Born to Connect, and I am totally connecting with the subject matter with this baby in this image. I just thought it was well thought out, great story, and very well handled.
Thank you. And Ron, you were our low judge at a not accepted. What did you want to say?
Thank you, Catherine. I agree with your connectivity on the image. What drew it down for me was the lighting was totally flat. And I know newborns are nice and soft, and we should portray them as such. But to me, with sort of almost well, call it a butterfly lighting on it, I just find it a little bit too soft. I'd like to see a little bit more modeling in the face.
Okay, thank you. And any of our accepted judges wish to speak? Crystal, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I agree. The connection in this image is beautiful. That's why I scored it and accepted. Because the retouching on the chin and the cheek to camera right don't look blended or natural. It looks a little too flat. I think that goes to what Ron was saying about the lighting mixed with that retouching. We lose a little bit too much detail for me to feel like it should be in that merit zone.
Okay. And if we have no other comments from the accepted, then Catherine, you have the last word.
Thank you, judges, for pointing out that lighting. I don't feel that it is flat. There's enough of a shadow around the chin and the cheeks a little bit, but I do now see more of the technical points that have been pointed out by the other judges on the cheek, and so I may rethink my score.
All right. Thank you. So judges rescore for 19R, please. And we have 5 accepted. This is an accepted image. Okay, great conversation. Again, judges.
Okay, image number 20, animals. Enter Sandman.
And judges, your scores, please, for number 20. And we have 3 merits and 2 accepted. This is a merit image. And before we go to our next image, we have a rotation, and Ron, you would be stepping off, and Gundi, you would be coming in.
Okie doke. Image number 21, wedding open, symbols of us.
Okay, I believe that's new for us to read. Class is due to the varied aspects of a wedding event and the creative potential it offers. This class encourages creativity. It includes wedding-related images that do not qualify for other wedding classes. These can be images of subjects from any part of the wedding day, including depictions of wedding details, rings, location, venue, and fashion accessories. The focus of this class is not on the wedding couple, although there may be images of the wedding couple in the periphery. The focus is on other participants, details of the events, locations, etc. of the wedding day. And your scores, please, for number 21. I just need, yeah, Marlene, I need your score. Go, thank you. All right, we have 4 merits and 1 accepted. This is a merit image.
May I make a comment to the maker? This is Catherine.
Sure.
I scored this a merit, and it's so beautifully well handled. I wanted to go up to excellence, but what held me back was the plane of focus being dead center of those rings. If it had been moved over so that the main diamond and the biggest diamond in the image was the sharp focus, then it would, to my eye, would have brought it to the sharpest focus to the main part of the subject. And that would have brought me up to an excellence.
All right. Thanks for your insight.
Okie doke. Image number 22, fine art, echoes in the mist.
And your scores, please, for number 22. Great. Our scores are in. We have 1 excellence and 4 merits. This is a merit image.
Can I challenge it, try to get it up?
You always can challenge, yes.
Thanks, Mark. I would like the judges to consider bringing this into the excellence as a fine art image. The maker has handled this so incredibly that they have managed to make the trees almost the background of the image, where the subject is light and the magic of the light in the fog. And it's just beautiful to the eye, the way that you can watch the lines of light through all the fog, and they mimic those tree lines. And the noise of the image just contributes to the art factor that would make it want to be seen on a wall and tell that story.
All right, well said. One of the merit judges, you want to speak to that?
I'll speak. It's Catherine.
Thank you.
I scored it a merit, but the longer I sat here and looked at it, the more I enjoyed the image. I love how there's vertical lines of the mist and then the horizontal lines of the landscape. There's so much to look at that my eye is roaming around the image. And the more I look at it, the more I think it deserves to go up into the excellence category.
All right. Any of the other merit judges wish to speak?
Yeah, Gundi.
Okay.
I was high merit. I was kind of on the fence, so I definitely come up to an excellent.
All right. Sounds all right. We have any more comments? And Crystal, you have the last word if you wish.
Thank you, judges. I hope the others are feeling the same way, and that we can really show this maker that their intention and all around work on this image to make sure that the entire thing plays well together is rewarded.
All right, judges, rescore 22R, please. 22R. All right. Well, congratulations to the maker and a successful challenge. We have 5 excellence. Well done, maker.
Congratulations.
Okay, image number 23, floral, golden crown.
No, that one I think I gotta read for you guys. Just find it here. Ah, yes, okay. Floral photographs are captivating images of plants and other flora that illustrate an aesthetically pleasing or distressing presentation of botanical subjects. The emphasis is on interest, visual impact, composition, and technical excellence. They must rise above the typical floral images by application of the same principles common to all botanical artists. And your scores for number 23, please. All right, scores are in. We have 4 accepted, 1 not accepted. This is an accepted image.
All right, next image, number 24, animal portrait, standing watch.
Okay, this is our first animal portrait class. Portraits of domestic or captive animals or animals in rehabilitation, photographed in a location of the maker's choosing, for example, studio, barn, corral, etc., while using a unique perspective to invoke interest and showcase the animal. No animal may be harmed or otherwise compromised in the creation of the photograph. Wild animals in their natural habitat are not allowed. And your scores, please, for number 24. Okay, our scores are in. We have 1 merit, 3 accepted, and 1 not accepted. This is an accepted image. Next image, please.
Image number 25, portrait, life in bloom.
And your scores, please, for number 25. And 1 more score. All right, we have 1 merit, 3 accepted, and 1 not accepted. This is an accepted image. Next image, please.
Image number 26, fashion, ebony and ivory, 2 shades of power.
Okay, I'll read that to you. Judges, fashion and beauty photography is selling a lifestyle. Creative visual excitement is the goal of current fashion designers. Today's fashion and beauty / glamour photography should reflect this creativity and stimulate interest and purchasing appeal with the viewer.
Mark, I need to excuse myself.
Okay, so Ron, are you there? Do I see Ron here? Ron, no, he's missing in action.
Sorry, I was grabbing a cappuccino. Let me get in here.
Okay, Ron, we need you to step in for this image, please. It's
Okay.
fashion. It's number 26. If you could
26.
send your scores for 26, please, judges. Okay, I got that, Marlene. Okay, so we have one merit, one accepted, and 3 not accepted. This is a not accepted image. And
I'll challenge that.
that's Catherine.
Yes.
Your score was
My score was a merit. I would like to bring the score up at least to bring it into the show. The the maker has handled this image so well overall with the dark skin tones and the light skin tones. It's just beautifully handled. There's 2 technical things that kind of prevented me from going up higher to an excellence, and that was the skin tone of the blonde model and the highlight on the blonde model's shoulder. But if you look at the faces, the skin of the faces and the dark model, the posing, overall, it's just a beautiful image. It really captured my attention, and I feel that it deserves to be in the show.
okay. Thank you. Gundi, you were one of the non-acceptants.
Yeah, Gundi here. The title, I love the title. It's a great way to describe this. But what I find is the hair of the model that is standing looks a little bit like cut and paste. There is a little bit of I don't know how to describe it, especially by her hand. There is some issues there, editing issues I can see there. I also find it a bit noisy. There's a lot of noise in the image. And then, as my fellow judge already mentioned, the skin tones, especially the hand of the model that is sitting is a little bit off in the red area that could have been cleaned up.
Okay, thank you. Crystal, you have a comment?
I was also a not accepted judge because of the title, playing on skin tones. I think that the blotchiness and unevenness of the skin tones is really an issue. In addition, as Gundi mentioned, the hair cutout on both models actually is very rigid. Along the top of the blonde model, you can see very harsh lines, which we wouldn't want, because then you don't see that on the hair that's in front of the other model, right? So it's not balanced there. In addition, this is a fashion image, so we do want the clothing to look really appealing and sellable. But on the model on the left of us, there's a lot of wrinkles that could have been cleaned up to make the clothing more sellable and appealing. And then there's also a mark on the backdrop on the hair on the model on the left, to the left of her and her shoulder. You can see there was a blending issue on the backdrop where it looks like it pulled from the model. So there's darker patches. So there's just some technical issues that really kept it out of the show for me. The posing was really strong and the expressions were really strong, but those technical aspects need to be cleaned up.
All right, thank you. Any other judges wish to speak to the image? Okay, Catherine, you have the final word.
Thank you to my fellow judges. I still absolutely love this image, and I feel that the maker has handled the skin of the faces of both models so well. But then my fellow judges have pointed out some technical errors, and so I feel that the maker may have missed the surrounding areas of the image, having done such a great job on the faces. I still believe it should be in the show, but I may have scored it a bit too high.
Okay, we will have a rescore for 26R, please. 26R. And we have 4 not accepted, 1 accepted. This is a not accepted image, and I think we have comments for the maker from a couple of the judges there. And Ron, you can step off now and enjoy your cappuccino.
Yeah,
Jamie,
okay.
Jamie,
Does
you can
anybody
come
else want one?
in.
Yes.
I'll pass it over in a minute.
All right, number 27.
Okay, image number 27, press. Did he save it?
Your scores, please, for number 27. Okay, scores are in. We have 4 accepted and 1 merit. This is an accepted image. Next image, please. Okay.
Try that again.
Yeah,
Image number 28, pictorial, fading light kaleidoscope.
and scores, please, for number 28. And we have 3 merits and 2 accepted. This is a merit image. Next image, please.
Image number 29, animals. Juvenile scores 1.
And scores for number 29. We have 4 not accepted and 1 merit. This is a not accepted image. And Jamie, what did you want to say about this for the maker?
Hi. Yeah, so this image, like, obviously this is a great capture in the sense of the timing is lovely. I feel there has been either something has been done with editing, perhaps the bird is very washed out and the colors of the bird don't match its surroundings, and you can see a halo effect on the flight feathers nearest to us especially. But if they could go back and maybe rework it so it wasn't as it is right now, it would be an absolutely lovely picture.
Okay, thank you. Next image, please.
Image number 30, pictorial, after a day on the water.
And scores, please, for number 30. Okay, Jamie sent me a funny number, but I assume that that's 30.
Sorry, yes.
Okay. Okay, we have 3 merits and 2 accepted. This is a merit image. And we'll be doing a rotation. So Marlene, you would be off now. And Cappuccino Ron is in. Just confirming. Ron, you're here, right?
I am.
Awesome. Thank you. Next image, please.
Image number 31, animals, forest stride.
And scores for number 31. Okay, I got your message, Carrie. Yeah, we'll check right after this.
Thank you.
And we have 3 merits, 1 accepted and 1 not accepted. This is a merit image.